Welcome to the second edition of the Year 8 blog, Equity Release Explained. I'm Ron Radway of Essex Equity Release Advice Centre, a specialist in the needs and concerns of those in later life, both financial and legal. In this episode, I'll be talking about equity release and the different product types available. The most popular type, the one that the public usually refer to, is a lifetime mortgage, but there are also home reversion, RIOs, and lending into retirement, which I'll be discussing in greater depth in a later video. Before I start on lifetime mortgages, I need to put my compliance hat on to make it clear to viewers that this blog is about guidance and shouldn't be construed as financial advice, as that is client specific. So what exactly is a lifetime mortgage? Essentially, it's the same as any other mortgage you may have held. Capital is loaned, the interest is applied, which has to be paid over a term of years. However, it is designed specifically for older applicants. And usually the problem with the elderly is they don't have sufficient income to service the interest. And in any event, we've run out of time to repay. So with a lifetime mortgage, interest payments are not required. However, if payments aren't made, then the interest compounds and grows until eventually redeemed, usually upon death or entering into long-term care, as for the survivor in the case of a joint application. At that stage, the initial capital plus the accrued interest would be cleared from the sale of the property, the balance remaining in the estate. On the other hand, if the income is available and there is a desire to do so, then payments can be made, which will mitigate the effects of compounding interest on the estate. All or some of the interest payments can be made, depending upon budget of yourself or by anybody else. Payments can be started, stopped or resumed, and can be made either via regular payments or ad hoc lump sums. What happens if the capital interest grows beyond the value of the property? Well, should that happen, there would be, on the face of it, a shortfall owed to the lender. However, in that event, the lender would have to write it off. That is called a no negative equity guarantee. So the worst outcome would be that there will be no equity remaining in the property, but neither, on the other hand, would there be a debt. And what if you needed to move? Well, that would be okay. You can transfer the existing lifetime mortgage to new property, but remember that the loan is underwritten on the security property, and there are some properties that lenders don't like. Non-standard construction, certain leasehold conditions, and age-restricted apartments are the main culprits. So there you have it. The bare bones required to be sanctioned by the Equity Release Council, the body that oversees the ethics and protocol in this sector. A bit like Corgi registration for gas fitters or NEAS for electricians. It sets the standards that all parties should aspire to and attain. In summary then, to qualify as a lifetime mortgage, the Council has 5 cornerstones. The interest rate has to be fixed for life, so that the rate fluctuations can't run away with you. There's no mandatory servicing of interest, so you can never be evicted. Or you can make the payments against the interest, either ad hoc or regular, to mitigate the effects of compounded interest. There's no negative equity guarantee, so you cannot leave a debt behind. The ability to move home, subject to the property being suitable. That's it, that's the bare bones. Next up are the bells and whistles, and we'll put some flesh on those bones. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye bye.